Hi, we are Wonder, and this is our dynamic CRM implementation.
I'm Jacqueline.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Dalton.
And I am Mariam. Business case for Wonder. Wonder is a tourist activity agency in Canada, so it's a province of Alberta. Wonder has a large number of customers through the country and internationally. Usually, Wonder offers zip lining, hiking, canoeing, and other outdoor activities. Wonders focus on events, time schedule, which is really important for Wonder, and needs digital document.
So for our phase 1 goals and objectives, we are focusing on a high level of availability for our customer contact information so it can be easily accessed, and as well as security roles based on job functions and their department. Also, we want to train employees for the CRM system and be able to store customer activities, present and past, and as well as store their waiver information.
So based on the goals and objectives that Amanda talked about, within the implementation of phase 1, we will be moving from a filing system with paper documents to digitalizing all customer and account information. Within this migration, there will be security roles created, a correct business process, and then there will be the actual physical digital documents, and as well as the importance of the training for employees. And the information will be stored for clients is their address, their phone number, their activity with the company, as well as when they've last visited Wander, as well as any relation to the waiver forms. And so looking at the specific audit principles from COBIT domains, we will first be applying the planning and organization, so ensuring that roles and responsibilities are specific to each position, as well as having a clear understanding of what each position and department can do within CRM, and also be looking at the risk associated with our activities and having those waivers attached to the client entities.
Next part is acquisition and implementation, which is first part is a risk analysis report. So Wonders, employees and management should work together to reduce any mistake in CRM. Another part is planning for operational solution, and Wonder will develop a plan to classify document at technical, operation, and useful further that all those who will work together can find a solution for this part. Last part is knowledge transfer to business management, which management and also employee will get training from the IT staff so they can improve their knowledge of CRM and what is the role and security of the CRM is that.
Delivery and support. Wander will be sure to provide a high level of service level agreements between the customer and the employees, as well as identification of education and training needs, and providing a service desk where information and support softwares are available, and as well as tools for operating service desk.
And then we also have monitoring and evaluating. We have monitoring of internal control framework, which is mostly looking at the current sort of systems and procedures that we have in place and making sure those are doing what we want them to do. We also have our supervisory review, which is kind of looking at the company as a whole, including our procedures, our SOPs, and our management, their departments, and the chain of escalation, and ensuring that those are working as intended and ensuring that they're being improved as much as they can to sort of maximize our workflow efficiency. And the last thing we're going to do is take a look at an actual prototype of this. We're going to take a look at our security roles. For an example, we're using Biff Joe Hansen, a legal advisor, And we're also going to showcase how Wander is storing some of our customer information, their address, phone number, emails, their signed waiver, along with some past activities like phone calls regarding those customers. And we're going to be looking at our customer Steve Gates here. So exiting out of this and going into our dashboard, we're going to go over here to our clients. And scrolling down to Steve Gates. Now, as you can see here with Steve Gates, we do have his account name. He's from Microsoft, who sometimes, as a company as a whole, uses Wander for some of our vacation packages. We have Steve's email here, gates@microsoft.net, his business and mobile phone numbers, mailing address right here. We have a confirmation that he does have a signed waiver, and if you go over here to the notes field, we even have a copy of the waiver itself. This makes sure that in the unlikely incident that we ever do need his liability release form, that it has a high level of availability thanks to the CRM system. One other thing of note is we also have some past activities from Mr. Steve. We see here that back last year in the summer, Steve wanted to make sure that all of our cabins in our hiking package had Wi-Fi access. We know that's a concern for Steve, and that can be documented for any other employees. All right, to showcase our security roles, one thing that's important at Wander is making sure that customers aren't ever deleted out of the system, only deactivated. We want to make sure that we always keep all of our customer information. So here we are going to be signing in, like I said earlier, as Biff Johansson, our legal advisor. So we're just going to take Biff's credentials here. We're going to log in as him and see if we can delete Steve out of the system.
And one thing to note is that Biff Johansson is our legal advisor, and so he has limited access based on that.
He's
Yes.
only able to read and write only certain information. He's not allowed to delete anything at all.
Yep, so as we see here, I'm going to click on Steve Gates, and we do have the option to deactivate Steve, which would keep all of his information, but the normally present delete option, which would be around this area, is gone.
So that wraps up our prototype and our CRM implementation project. Thank you.